everyone. Welcome to UPSC Gyan. In this video, we are going to see what is UPSC first, why we are going to UPSC, CSC, what are the various things we should know in the UPSC. So, if you are an aspirant which who wants to appear for the UPSC prelims 2026, then this video is for you. So, in this video, you are going to learn and know about something about the UPSC. So, the first thing that we should know is what is the syllabus, what is the type of examination, and all about all such things in of UPSC. So, for that, I will tell you in this video, we are going to learn that steps that how we can find out that things in the internet. So, as you can see in the screen, it is the Google screen, normal Google. You can type here UPSC as I have already typed, and then you come to welcome to UPSC, which is the first one. Then you will get such website. You will get into the this is the real website of your UPSC. So don't go here and there, rather use this one. So first, after coming to this page, you can click on the examination and then you can come to the active examinations. When you'll see, as the prelims 2026 notification has not come yet, we are going to see the detail of the civil services prelim examination 2025. In here we can know so many things about the prelims structure, overall structure of the preliminary examination and mains examination of civil services examination. So as you can see here, the notification date was 22/1/2025, which is January 22. The notification came out. Similarly, in the next session also, we are going to see in the calendar, the next year calendar has also been published in the UPSC website. But here you can see, just for an example, that it generally comes in the month of January. The notification comes. Then there will the examination is generally in the month of May, and the duration of the examination, as you can see, it is 1 day. This is 1 day. Last date of receipt or application is generally in February only, and date of upload is this. So here there is notification you can download from here. There is a notice and then there are instructions which you need to learn and see before filling the form. So here there are various other documents also. You can see this is the correndum, the fixtures fee what you have to pay for the examination, important notice if there is something, as here you can see that this is a notice for notice scribe CSP. So it is regarding the scribe. If someone is physically challenged and he wants to take a scribe, then he can use this one. Then comes your e-admit card, which has come actually on 13th 5, which is May 13, because the examination is on 5th 25th. So there is a press note regarding this. There is a question paper you can see. We are going to see in detail about the question papers in the next coming classes. Then there is a notice, ticker notice, something I don't know, I have yet not know. So next one is the written result. Then after the preliminary examination, the written result has also come, and finally you can see in the last, written result with name. So this one is the written result with name. So this have been published at various dates. So in this video we are going to see about the detailed syllabus about the examination. For that, I am just clicking here in the notice, UPSC notice. So again there will be a new page and you will see such type of page when you will click that notice. So here you can see there are various important things which have been given by UPSC to know before applying for the examination. The first one is to the candidates to ensure their eligibility for the examination. Any examination needs have different eligibilities. So you have to learn, you have to know your eligibility, you are eligible for the examination or not. So for this you can check your eligibility criteria also. Then they have tell about the how to apply. So you have to fill the OTR platform, and then again how to register yourself, and finally you can do the registration for the examination, or you can fill the application form. Then if you need to change something in the modification in the OTR, then it is 2.1. modification in application form other than OTR than 2.2. These are some things which we will see later on whenever we are going to fill the form before 2026 preliminary examination. Last date for receipt of application, they have said. So these are the various things. Penalty for wrong answers. You can see here, this is one of the very important thing, that there will be penalty of negative marking. Then that you can see, there will be penalty of negative marking for wrong answers marked by the candidate in objective type question papers. Okay, so the negative marking, this is very important, that prelims examination is an examination where you will get some negative mark also if you are going to mark it wrong. Online question paper representation, these are the various things. And then you can see the next, facilitation counterfoil fine for guidance of the candidates, if you want something like that. Then finally, let me do, okay, so now you can see these are the facilitation counters. Then you have to upload the photograph, so it should not be 10 days older, like that. So these are the various things, but in this mainly we will focus on the syllabus, so that we can start the syllabus in the next video. So these are the eligibility, these are the centers where you can appear for the preliminary examination. So there are, you can see there are 80 centers are there in the whole India, okay, in various states. So you can choose according to your own preference, but that number of centers decreases to 24 when it comes to the main examination, because in mains examination less number of candidates appear. So these are the plan of examination. You can see here, this is the plan of examination. It consists of two successive stages. Okay, and what is that two successive stages? One is the preliminary examination and the second one is the main examination. Two successive stages. In the preliminary examination, this is actually an objective type. Wait a second. Okay, this is preliminary examination and this is objective type. And the main examination consists of two parts, which is, one is the written examination, which is of you have to write long answers for that, and the second one is the interview. Okay, so going to the syllabus into the deep, then we will see these are the age limits, minimum educational qualification. For this you can see that this is the graduation degree, any graduation, the normal graduation, or it can be your technical graduation, whatever. These are the medical and physical standards you require for applying or getting eligible for the examination. Then these are the various steps. So let us go directly into the syllabus. Okay, again now the same plan of examination has come. You can see it is again preliminary, which is objective type, main, which consists of two parts, again written and interview. So overall you can see that UPSC is actually basically in two parts. One is the prelims, you can see, which is shortly called as pre also, and the second one is the mains round. In preliminary, there is actually two parts. You will see in detail. It will be in two parts. Your GS paper, GS paper, and the second one is your CSAT paper. And mains is actually also divided into two parts. It is the written examination, and then the interview is also a part of mains examination. So overall, we know about UPSC. It consists of two stages, mainly two stages, which is actually further bifurcated into three stages. Prelims, you can say, then write mains. If you are selected in mains, then you will get to the interview round. So basically, it is three rounds are there. Okay. So finally, we have come to the scheme and subjects for preliminary and main examination. As you can see, this is the scheme and subjects for the preliminary and the main examination. Here you can see that in the preliminary examination, comprise of two compulsory papers of 200 marks each. Means each paper, there are two papers, as I said, in prelims examination. One will be your general studies paper, GS paper, and the second one, this is pre, it is one is GS and the second one is your CSAT. So GS is of 200 marks, 200 marks. This is also 200 marks, but for here 200 marks, you will see these are the all the subjects, all the questions are of objective type. You can see here it is objective type, which is called the multiple choice questions. Also each consists of 2 hours. Okay, the other thing is it is 2 hour each. This one is also 2 hour and this one is also 2 hour. Okay, and but one thing here, the your prelims cutoff or the qualifying marks is being decided by the GS paper only, because CSAT is the qualifying paper. It is the qualifying paper. It is only the qualifying paper. Means it requires only 33% of marks out of 200. Means 200, 33% is actually 66 marks. So you have to, if you are scoring minimum 66 marks, then your copy will be checked. Which copy? Your GS copy will be checked. So CSAT, you must have to qualify CSAT to get a rank in the prelims examination. Okay, the detail of the mains examination we will see here. It is the written examination again. As I said, mains examination are of two parts again. One is written and the other one is interview. Okay, it is about the written one. Written one has mainly 9 papers. You can see it is yes, it is the first one. It is the qualifying papers. There are two qualifying papers, paper A and paper B. Paper is any Indian language, and paper B is English. So mainly qualifying papers are of two parts, paper A and paper B. Paper A is any Indian language, Indian language of your choice. It doesn't require any specific, UPSC will not give any particular language. It is of your choice that which one to use. So it is of any Indian language, and paper B is actually, let me find out this one. And paper B is actually your English language. So English is a must language, and with that you have to choose one more Indian language. Then these are only the qualifying papers, which is both the papers are of 300 marks each, and you have to just qualify. And then the next one, the papers to be counted for merit. These are the sets of papers which are counted for the merit. The first paper is the essay paper. The first one is essay. The second paper is actually GS Studies 1. GS 1. GS 1 is your second paper. Third, GS 2. GS 2 is third. And GS 3 is your fourth paper, as well as GS 4. There are 4 GS paper, as first one is second, GS 1 is second, GS 2 is third, GS 3 is fourth, and GS 4 is fifth. And the first paper is essay paper. And other than this, these are 4 GS papers, 1 essay paper, and 2 optional papers. Optional subject 1 subject is paper 1, optional subject paper 2. Okay, so we will see there are 2 optional papers, optional paper 1 and paper 2. So there are two optional papers, 4 GS papers and 1 essay paper. So 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 papers for merit and 2 papers for qualifying examination. These all consist of all the individual papers. They consist of 250 marks each, and these are all 250 marks each. 250 into 7. It is actually 1750 marks, and finally personality test is 275 marks, which consists of 2025 marks as total marks. So out of this 2025, whatever will be your marks, then according to it your rank will be decided on that marks. Okay, so the next thing we should know that what is GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4. We know that there are 4 GS papers, but basically what consists of this GS? What is GS? What is GS? First we should know what is GS. So what is GS? GS is general studies. General studies. General studies. So general studies means you can know from the word only that it is very general, very general. You should know, everyone in this, as a citizen of India, everyone should know about these things. So in general we all should know, whether we are preparing for UPSC or not. As a citizen of India, we should know all the things which will help in living a comfortable and a good life in real. So the first thing you can see, as I said, that the preliminary examination, the detailed syllabus of the examination for the preliminary examination. You can see here that in preliminary examination, the syllabus is not so widely discussed. Only it is given, as we know, prelims examination consists of two papers, which is paper 1, which is your GS, and paper 2, which is your CSAT. Okay, so CSAT paper, which is your general ability, it consists of English, it consists of maths, logical reasoning. These are all called the CSAT. So in GS, you can see here the major things have been given, just simple. So what are the various things? It is telling us the current events of what? National and international importance. Next, the history of India. India and Indian freedom movement. Two things, history. In history, we have to know about the history of India. What is the overall history of India? And what are the various, how the Indian national movement have taken place? Indian and world geography. In geography, the next one is the geography as a subject, or geography as a subject, and in that, what which geography? Indian as well as world geography, both. In geography, we will see in detail, when we'll see the detailed syllabus of geography, we'll see that it is both physical, social, economic. There are various types of geography. Geography has also been categorized into various types: physical geography, social geography, economic geography of India as well as the world. Next one is the polity. Next subject is the polity. So I'm just marking it with different color for your own reference. The first one is history, geography, and the third subject is polity. Okay, in polity, which things are there? Polity and governance. Mainly governance means constitution, it represents the political system, panchayati raj, public policy, the right issues, the right to freedom, right to, you should have known that right to freedom, right to education. We have so many rights are there: right to freedom, right to equality. Okay, so these are the various things and the current issues of such things which are very relevant in normal life. The next one is your economics. Economics, as you know, then that is also very important subject, economics and social development. So in this, what you are going to see is your sustainable development, your poverty, what is inclusion, demographics, sector initiatives. So various things are there. And other than this, there are two other different subjects, as your environment and ecology is one subject which is very important for nowadays, means current scenario. UPSC is focusing more on this part, because we all know that our whole world is actually going through the climate change. It is a very big issue. Climate change is a very big issue. So this is also a very important topic, or favorite topic of UPSC, you can say. So here what you can see, the what are the biodiversity, climate change, whatever things. It does not require any subject specialization. Rather, you should know everything in very general way. Because why we should know all these things? As a UPSC aspirant, if you are going to become an administrator in future after passing the exam, qualifying the exam, then what will happen? Why we should know all? Why should we learn all these things? Because as an administrator, you should know all the things, that history of a place, the geography of a place, the polity of a place is very important in forming the various decisions required for that place to develop in the form of education, to reduce poverty, for the overall development of that place. So knowing the place as a whole is very important. So knowing in the perspective of historical, knowing in the perspective of geographical aspect, your political aspect, your economic aspect, your environmental aspect, everything is very important for a administrator to know about a place. The second paper, as you can see, is the CSAT. It requires your comprehension, your interpersonal skills, including your communication skills, which generally these all comprises, this too comprises your English, which we short comprehensive paragraphs, we must have solved, everyone have solved during our school days, comprehensions. And then this part is mainly your maths. So generally, overall, you can see then this is English and maths. It comprises of English and maths. It's logical reasoning, analytical ability, decision making, problem solving, general mental ability, basic numeracy. Just basically the maths only. Maths and reasoning. Better you can say maths and reasoning, mental ability. Okay. So this all is about your general studies, your prelims examination point of view. What is the syllabus of this? Now comes your mains examination. I'm thinking to make a separate video on the syllabus, detailed syllabus of the mains examination in the next video, because this making this telling everything in the same video will make it very difficult and long for everyone to listen. So as it is already 22 minutes, more than 23 minutes, nearly 25 minutes you can say. So I will request everyone to listen the whole thing in 2.1.5x, so that you can shortly you will understand everything in detail. So thanking you, meet you in the next video. Thank you.